I'm going to read you two very short poems. Two very short poems that are connected. And the reason I'm reading them is because they make me smile, and I hope they make you smile. My father, Bernard McCabe, was a very good friend of Seamus. And they went on a vacation together in the south of France with Seamus's wife, Mari, and my father Bernard's wife, Jane, my stepmother. And they had a wonderful time. But one day, Bernard and Seamus snuck out on their own. They ditched their wives, and they went into the village, and they had a 9 a.m. cognac each. Then they drove out into the countryside and visited Petrarch's Bacchus. You look like a learned group. You might know who he is. I didn't know who Petrarch was, Petrarca, but he was an Italian poet from the 14th century. So they had a great time, and later, Seamus took 8 lines of Petrarch, 6 lines of his own, and gave it to my father as a gift. My father gave it to me, and I promptly lost it for 20 years, and I found it last week, and I figured, I gotta read this. There you go. As far as I know, it's never been published. Lines composed after a short driving tour in France, where the McCabe's decade is celebrated by Heaney's sestet upon Petrarch's octave. I always looked for a life of solitude. By the way, Petrarch's big on solitude. I've always looked for a life of solitude. The riverbanks know it, and the fields and woodlands. So I would keep well clear of blinkered minds, dimly astray from the heavenly road, and the absolute place to suit my mood. And carry me beyond my own beyonds was the river-soared, steep-shadowed grounds, where poems would soothe the longing in my blood. So one morning, before the first tour buses had made their way up to Petrarch's Bacchus, we drove out among the fields of lavender to slake ourselves at his well of loneliness, but came back thirsty to our 2 wives and the Côte de Rhône uncorked on the veranda. For Jane and Bernard, we love Seamus, June 9th, 1984. Thank you.